Hey, Brian Kane here, and welcome to pillar number 6, mental imagery and meditation strategies for improvement. Let's talk about strategy number 1 as it relates to mental imagery, which is guided mental imagery and the 4-step process. So step number 1 is in the beginning is you're going to talk them through relaxation and then what I call confidence conditioning or self-talk affirmation. Now, some places you may see this written as a 4-step process where they just break out like relaxation is step 1 and confidence conditioning is step 2. We'll just combine them to be the beginning is relaxation and confidence conditioning. So I'll talk them through a short breathing exercise, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is listed there in your workbook, and then go through confidence conditioning statements or self-talk affirmation you may be more familiar with, or things where they'd say like, I carry myself with big body language and confidence at all times. And they would repeat it to themselves. You might say out loud as their coach or trainer, I execute my daily plan for peak performance. And they would say that to themselves. Then we go into mental recall. And mental recall is where they go backwards and replay their previous success. So tell me about a time, or go back in your mind and revisit an experience or a time when you were performing at your best. What did it look like? What did it feel like? What did it sound like? What was it like for you when you were your most optimal self? And they're going back and recalling those events. Mental rehearsal is then moving forward. And you'd say, I want you to go forward to your next athletic performance, whether it's in the gym, whether it's on the field, whether it's in a competition or a practice, whatever it is, and see yourself performing the way you want to perform. So they go from recall, going backwards, to rehearsal, going forward. And then to finish, we kind of then bring them back to the present moment. We have them get back in their body. I'd say something like, I want you to feel your feet flat on the floor. Feel your seat in the chair or your back against the chair that you're sitting on. And then kind of start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, gently open your eyes, and bring yourself back right here, right now. So there's kind of a smooth transition back to the present. All of this is outlined for you in the workbook. But being able to take your clients and athletes through guided mental imagery is a tremendous skill set that you're going to want to develop as a coach and a trainer. Now, the 628 meditation script is something you can use as part of that relaxation process where you just have them inhale for 6 seconds, hold for 2, and then exhale for 8. And I'll often have the clients and athletes I work with imagine a scoreboard, or might make it sport specific. So if it was a football player, I'd say see a play clock, or basketball, I'd say see a shot clock, or I might say to see a clock on a scoreboard like I want you to do right now. And as you inhale, I want you to count to the number 1 to 6, but see the number 1, the number 2, the number 3 in your mind's eye. As you inhale, count to 6, hold to 2, see the number 1, 2, and then exhale to 8. And this meditation script is your meditation strategy that I go to often, where having athletes start and just see 5. Go through 5, 6 to 8 breaths. So they see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 1. And they do that 5 times. Ultimately then building up to 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, or maybe for a set amount of time, doing it in a quiet, controlled environment, just like the concentration grids that we talked about earlier, and then doing it in an environment where there's more distraction, more chaos, so they've got to be able to dial into their breath. 6 to 8 breath. Meditation strategy number 2 is what I call the 5x5 box meditation. So you just close your eyes and imagine a square in front of you. There's 4 parts to the square, just as there's 4 parts to this drill. You're going to inhale and see that scoreboard clock go to number 5. Pause between the inhale and exhale for 5. Again, seeing the scoreboard count to 5. And then exhale, counting to 5. And then pause between the exhale and the next inhale for 5. So you could have them see the time on a scoreboard. You could literally have them take out their phones and you open up the stopwatch app and have them do these breaths looking at the time on their phone as well. But we're holding each breath for a component of 5 seconds. That's the 5x5 box meditation. So to summarize, we want to use guided mental imagery and go through those steps. We want to utilize the 6 to 8 meditation and the 5x5 box meditation. And we want to ideally do both each day. And I might start my morning with mental imagery, and then close my evening with a meditation. And often I'll encourage athletes, like when you wake up and you're having breakfast, when you're done eating, take 5 to 10 minutes to do some visualization. And before bed, when your head hits the pillow, focus on your 5x5 box meditation or your 6-8 meditation. And that will help them to fall asleep as well and increase that recovery. So using mental imagery and meditation, very simple, very practical. It's going to build focus. It's going to build confidence. It's going to enhance preparation and be a part of the process that your clients and athletes will use to achieve maximum success.